welcome to another episode of Bellauncinettocrafts. My name is Christina, and today we're going to talk about whips, faux, and I'm going to answer some questions that I've gotten in a couple of emails. So first up, I have done some entries in the BOD which if you're not familiar with, Jill from Fingerless Crafts and Daniel from Paw Ply Yarns, or Paw Ply Guys as he is on YouTube. They got together and decided to do some of Bag O' Day's patterns, and then people enter them, make them and enter them into the contest. You have to make them exactly as a pattern, no bigger, no smaller. You have to use the same yarn or same weight of yarn, but not the exact same color, exact same brand of yarn. And then you send them, if you're in the US, you send them to Jill. I think if you're international, you send them to Daniel. But I've made 3 items so far for that. The first one is a cowl. I don't remember the number, but this is a 4-weight yarn. And the yarn that I used, I put it down, but I have it right here. It is some Craft Smart that I got at Michael's. It is Arizona. And I just got it in the, what's it called? Bin. Saver. Like the save. I don't know. Not clearance, but it was not with the regular yarn. Like they have it separated. At least at my Michael's they do. I don't know about your Michael's. So I made that, which is super comfy. And then I made the Houndstooth Fingerless Gloves. But I made them with this yarn, which is Red Heart Soft. It is Fantasy, I believe, and it's also an acrylic. Oh, that's upside down for you. Sorry. It's also an acrylic. And because it has the 2 tones in it, it worked up to be 2 different colors. And it is the different rows of single crochet and then double crochet, but it made this really awesome stripe pattern that I was not expecting. However, my daughter has already commandeered these, so I have to make some more. But I did take a picture and submit it into my entry as one of my entries. And then the other thing that I made for the BOD along was this beanie. But I think I did it too big because, like, I crocheted too loosely, which is not normal for me, because it turned out more like a bucket hat. But I did the same number of stitches, the same number of rows, all of that. It just turned out to look a little different, but it's okay. I did it with wool, 100% wool, so that might have something to do with it too. Anyway, so it's the half double crochet, and then single crochet, single back post, single crochet, that whatever that one is called. A lot of them are called easy or beginner beanies. I just don't remember the number. It had a number. I don't remember. 700 and something. But yeah, that's it so far for the BOD along. I do plan on making more. But I've also been working on some pumpkins. So here's another finished object. Well, 2 finished objects, but they're going to be a set. So one of my whips is actually the 3rd one. Here, and this is just I did the chain and then half double crochet, and then to get the ridges it's just back loop only, half double crochet all the way up. This is about halfway finished because it's going to be the biggest of the 3, and this is done by Rania. I forget the channel name, Rania something, but there's no speaking in the video. She puts the information up there, but there's no speaking during the video. So this is going to be the 3rd one of the set. Just some fall stuff. And then I have some things that I've done. It's a pattern from Repeat Crafter Me, I believe. And I did some Halloween inspired ones or Nightmare Before Christmas ones. And then I also did some Christmas ones. So these are the Nightmare Before Christmas ones. And I just did the different yarns. And I can list these as Nightmare Before Christmas because the buttons are actually licensed merchandise. So I did make some stress balls, and they're already gone. They've been sold, or I'd show those to you. But I can't call those Nightmare Before Christmas. They have to be inspired because they're not made with any licensed merchandise. What else? What else? What else? Had something else. Oh, yeah. So this is the other part of the repeat craft for me. Now I have not sewn these buttons on because I'm just kind of playing with shapes, but it's the same situation like with the globe, but they're different buttons, so they're just like little Christmas buttons. But as you can see, I have not, so would that technically count as a finished object or a whip, because I'm not finished with it because I haven't sewn in my ends or put the buttons on. I don't know, you tell me, what do you think? And I think, oh no, here I have another finished object. Well, I have several of these. I'm not going to show them all to you. But Alaskan Crafty Alaskan Girl, I'll put that down below as well. Had some towel topper, had a towel topper video, and I have several of these sets. So this is the sushi, and then I have one of these, the Fresh Market flowers with the little yellow butterfly on them. And it's a simple pattern too, just single crochet, for most, if not all of it, if I remember correctly. And I have lots of those listed in my Etsy shop. So you can check those out if you're interested. And I think that's it for my, I'm just trying to look around for my finished objects. I do have another whip. And this one is a little different because it's Tunisian. And I am in love with it. This is going to be a baby blanket for no one in particular, just a baby blanket. But this bottom part is Tunisian single crochet, and then this is double crochet. And this line right here, I tried to do just pulling it through the front loop, and I didn't really like the way that it looked, so I changed it back to pulling it through both loops. But it's a pretty break in the pattern anyway, so I just left it. But it is made with, I got this at the Hobby Lobby clearance, Baby Bee Sweet Delight Pomp, and then the color is Softly. And this is a 3-weight yarn, and it is 54% acrylic, 36% polyamide, and 10% rayon. So I got like 6 or 7 of these at the Hobby Lobby clearance. So that's what I'm working on for that. And I do take my time with this just because I got off at one point. I've been working on this for a while. I got off at one point, and so the blanket started to go like this. And I had to take it almost all the way apart. Like, all the way down. And start over. So, yeah, I was like, I don't want to do that anymore. So I'm very conscientious. I take my time. I go slowly. Count. Probably more than I need to, but I count a long time. The one thing that I would say, though, is next time I do Tunisian, I need a different hook. Because this is really long. Especially if you're not doing just single. So when I was doing the single crochet, it was fine. But now that I'm doing double, there's a lot of yarn on here. So I could do a whole separate video on that, which I probably will, because I don't want these to be too long. And if I'm talking too fast, I'm so sorry. That's one of the emails that I got, is that my videos, that they would watch my videos, but they're too long. So they don't watch them. So I'm going to try and keep it a little bit short. And then one of the questions that I got on my video, or in my email about my videos, was the tattoo that I have right here. So I'll show it to you. I had Hodgkin's lymphoma when I was in my 20s. And this is where my port was, right here where the thread is. And then purple is the ribbon for Hodgkin's lymphoma. And then this is a spool of purple thread, and it's going around with the needle. So that's what that is. It is a kind of a crafty tattoo, but once I got my poured out, I knew I wanted something there. So that's what I got. And I think that's it. I will have some more videos coming up soon. I did go to Hobby Lobby to check for the dye lot clearance. My Hobby Lobby does not have that yet, but I did get some of the new yarns, and I'll be doing a video on that later, just to kind of show you what I got. It was 30% off, so I did save a little bit there, but it wasn't dye lot clearance yet. Yeah, I think that's it. Nothing else I can see that I've been working on. But I do have several of these little things. I would show them all to you, but they all have buttons on them, and I don't want to pull them all up. But I have them in lots of combinations of colors. Yeah. Sorry, I'm saying a lot too. Just trying to think. That's it. Well, thank you so much for joining me today.